Bro. Oh my god, bro. The Battlefield 6 beta has been live for a while now, and I'm hooked. I've already sunk way too many hours into the chaos that it brings, and as much as I've played other Battlefield games, none have appealed to me quite as heavily as Battlefield 6. And in this gameplay I'm about to show you, you might just get a good idea why. As you can see, this game is chaos. Extremely fast paced if you want it to be, and you're never out of a fight just because you're outnumbered. I think the focus on infantry gameplay and medium sized maps has helped appeal to a wider FPS player base, especially with the state of Call of Duty right now. With that being my main game, and seeing how much I enjoy this, I've got big hopes for Battlefield 6. I think the gunplay feels great, with guns suiting their roles well. SMGs aren't overpowered at range and ARs are a bit weaker up close, you can get melted by an SMG. The movement feels like it's in a really good place where it isn't cheesy in gunfights, but it's fluid and fast enough to enable you to navigate the map well and close gaps when it's important. But we do need to talk about the shotgun. This thing is absolutely busted right now. It doesn't help that it can be used on the assault class with an AR, so half the lobby just has a one-tap back pocket shotty. Obviously, within a certain range, the shotgun needs to one-shot, but this range is definitely too high right now, and the rechamber speed probably needs to get slowed down as well. Another thing I've noticed in this beta is how rewarding squad play feels. When the teammate revives you at just the right moment, it can completely swing a fight. I've had so many moments where a quick revive or a support player dropping ammo kept the momentum going, and that kind of synergy and teamwork really makes the Battlefield experience. Vehicles are still a big part of Battlefield, but honestly, they don't feel as oppressive this time around. With the right gadgets and some smart positioning, you can actually shut down armor and still make plays as infantry. It feels way more balanced compared to some of the previous titles, namely 2042. I've been playing 2042 recently, and honestly the vehicles feel spammy and dominant on some maps, to the point where you can barely get anything done as infantry. Overall, the beta really appeals to a player like me, and I've had some insane moments over the first weekend with plenty of gameplay to bring you guys. Some in this sort of commentary style, and some with live comms between me and my squad, so you really get a feel for how intense some moments get, and how teamwork can put you ahead of 99% of squads in this game. Being limited to a 4-man squad doesn't mean you can't have an impact on games, and I'm going to have videos going through exactly how we have large impacts as infantry on these smaller maps in just a 3 or 4-man squad. So if that's something that appeals to you, and you want to learn how to frag out while creating pressure in and around objectives to ultimately win more games, or even if you just want to see some fast-paced, action-filled gameplay, consider subscribing below to keep up to date with all future uploads on this channel. Now, let's talk about the maps. My favourites by far, the Siege of Cairo and the newly added Manhattan Bridge, with Iberian Offensive is a close second and Liberation Peak falling way behind. I think that while this obviously shows what suits my gameplay style and what kind of Battlefield gameplay I enjoy, I don't think that tells quite the whole story. I think Manhattan and Cairo are objectively the best maps of the beta in terms of balancing and gameplay options. I mainly play Conquest, and the C objective gives people that meat grinder, head-on-head chaos that they love, while also having the winding alleys and flanks that allow for a more calculated style of play. This can disrupt the enemy setup completely if done right, and while C is important, I feel like the game is won or lost at A, B, D and E when it comes to Cairo. On the technical side, I've been pleasantly surprised. The game looks gorgeous, the audio really ties in the scale and the chaos, and outside the occasional beta bug, performance has been really smooth for me. Explosions feel heavy, the gun audio is punchy, and little details like dust clouds or destruction make every gunfight immersive. I do have a decent PC, and I'm pulling around 180 frames on high settings. I don't know about the experience for console players, but my friends that play console have had no complaints and are loving the game just as much as me. Looking forward, I think if DICE can tone down the shotgun, iron out some lingering bugs and exploits like on Cairo with the rooftops, and keep giving us maps designed like Cairo and Manhattan, this might be the best FPS experience we've had in a while. I honestly can't wait to see how the full game shapes up for release in October. That being said, I'm going to let the end of this gameplay roll out. If you made it this far, a like would be great, and I hope you've been enjoying the Battlefield 6 beta just as much as I have.